everyone, welcome to the session on how to speak English with confidence. So this particular session is being taken by me, Shilpa Jha. And before I begin, I would like to say that if you're an educator or if you want to be an educator and touch the life of millions of students around, then please download the Unacademy Educator app. The link to the app is given in the video below, right? So I think since English is not our native language, so it's always difficult for us to converse in English, right? There are a lot of people who have these issues wherein they don't want to converse with people in English because they're very hesitant of whether they're speaking correct or not, or what's the issue and all. So I am just here to help you understand English and actually understand how to speak English with confidence, right? Because to me, I feel there is no perfect time where you're going to be absolutely good in English and when you're not going to make any mistakes and all these kind of things. So we're going to begin. All right. So the first suggestion that I would give you is believe in yourself, right? You are the one who is going to say something. So as long as you believe in yourself, the world is going to believe you, right? I'd give you a lot of examples. For examples, we go to movies and all, right? So you like the kind of movies in which the actor is into the character of that he's playing, right? Why do you like such movies? Because he plays the character that you can because he plays the character. When he plays the character, he's into the skin of the character, right? And he's very confident about it. So similarly, you need to be confident about what you are saying. So as long as you're confident, these small little mistakes will not really show up. In fact, when even I'm speaking, it's not like I'm too good in English, because even when I'll speak, I'll definitely make some mistakes. But as long as I'm going to speak it with confidence, I'm very sure you're not going to just judge me and you're going to feel that I'm so good in it, right? So you need to believe in yourself and you need to speak with absolute confidence. All right. The second one that I have use it or lose it, right? It's as simple as that. Why? Because you need to speak English, you want to converse in English everywhere, because whether it's interviews or whether you want to impress somebody or anything, you need to speak English to impress someone, right? Or even in interviews and all, English has become one of the most common languages to converse in. So either you start learning it, either you start speaking it, or you start losing it, right? Because there is never a right time to learn and never a right time to do well or do bad, right? So either you lose it or you use it. So I would say that use it, because the more you use it, the better you're going to be at it, right? We were not born, we were not born to speak in English because it was not our native language. But of course you learn, right? Even if people go to foreign countries, they learn their language. We don't get it all in a day. So you need to start using it everywhere, whether you're talking to a friend or you're talking to somebody else, you can just start talking in English. And I will tell you, one of the best ways to do it is talking to yourself in front of the mirror, or otherwise recording yourself, either audio or video. I would prefer video, because when you do a video, you're more conscious about yourself, so you know how you're speaking, you know your expressions and what to say, what not to say. So I feel video recordings are better, and now we all have smartphones, so it's not like it's going to cost you anything, so you can do that. But otherwise, of course, even audio sessions, you can hear yourself, so you can know what the mistakes are and how you can improve, right? Okay. Then there's a very important and a very good phrase that says, fake it till you make it, right? So it's not necessarily that every time you need to be flawless and you need to know everything. There are a lot of times when you don't know, but it just depends on your level of confidence, right? You can fake it. I'll give an example. For example, when you get your pictures clicked, are you really that happy when you get those pictures clicked? I mean, is the emotion the same? No. But why do you say like that? Why are you so happy? Why do you have a smile on your face? It's only because you want your picture to come out well. Similarly, you need to do just the same. You need to fake it. You don't need to tell people that you're not good in English. You cannot converse in English. You just have to be as relaxed and as confident as you are with yourself right now, maybe in front of the mirror. Just be that confident. No one is going to know your mistakes. I can take my example right now. Like I said, that even if I make mistakes, I'm going to be very chilled and confident about it. How will you know that I'm making a mistake? How will you figure that out, right? So that's why fake it till you make it, right? All right. Another important point is that realize that mistakes do not matter. It's as simple as that. Mistakes do not matter. We all make mistakes, yeah. It's very natural, very common, and not just in English. Like people, when we talk in Hindi, don't we make mistakes in Hindi? We do that, right? But do we bother about it? Do we make it a point that, oh my God, I've not done well. I made this mistake and I need to correct it and everything. We don't do that, right? Same applies for English. Realize that mistakes do not matter. Sometimes they can be a slip of grammar, they can be a slip of vocabulary, but that's totally okay. That should not make you want to not speak in English and not want to make you try, to converse in Hindi. You can completely try and speak in English. You can, like I said, realize that mistakes do not matter. Another important thing is that listen carefully. Because when you're a good listener, only then you're a good speaker, right? Because then when you're listening to somebody, you're understanding what is their viewpoint, and then you give an answer, then you give your own judgment, right? And that does not mean that your judgment needs to be in a very floral language. It can be as simple as a yes or a nod or a smile or a question. So that's not a big problem at all. So you need to listen to people carefully, because when you listen to people carefully, you know what you're saying, right? And you know that the answer that you're giving is going to put an impact on the other person, right? All right. Another important thing is that you need to read out texts loud. When you read out text loud, then there's a very big benefit. If you put emphasis on words, and if you enunciate, that is, you speak the words properly, you speak the words with that particular tone or with that particular phrase, you're going to improve your English. And not just your English, it is also going to help you improve your pronunciation, right? That's how you improve your pronunciation. How can you? I think I had made a video on how to improve your speaking skill by reading. One of the most important points that I had given out was this: enunciate. When you read out text loud, enunciate. That's going to help you in a really, in a really good way when you enunciate. Right? Because you're going to emphasize on the text, you're going to read it slow, you're going to read it clear, you're going to introspect, it's also going to get into your mind. So that's going to be a really good benefit. So read out text loud. Okay, so now I have another suggestion, very similar to what I've said. Take it easy, chill, right? Like I said, mistakes do not matter. When I say take it easy, I'll tell you one more thing that I've seen. When you learn grammar, or when you learn good words, good vocabulary, though it's very good to have them in practice, but it's not necessary that every time you learn new words, you have to throw it to other people. It's not necessary at all. You can keep them to yourselves, right? It's not necessary that every time you learn, you need to put on all your vocab and grammar into what you're speaking. That, in fact, in that way you become more conscious, and I feel you tend to make more mistakes. So you need to take it easy, take it light. You can, like I said, your response can be anything. Your response can be as simple as a hello, or as simple as okay, and or as complicated as this was, I was very influenced, and whatever, right? All right. So you get the point. And I believe the last and the most important thing is practice, practice, practice till you're perfect. The very famous phrase that says, practice makes a man perfect. So as long as you're going to practice, the more you practice, the better you're going to be, right? English is not something, or for that matter rather, any language is not something that you learn within a day. It takes time, and slowly you get used to it, you learn it, and then you become good at it. So the simple rule is practice. Just keep practicing in front of the mirror, or maybe in front of your friends. It's very good to have a conversation partner, because when you have a conversation partner, you'll slowly improve, because you'll talk to that person and you'll realize maybe that other person can also tell you what your mistakes are, or even you can realize what your mistakes are. Of course, I told you mirror is a very good option. Recording your audio or video is a very good option. So you can do that. But the bottom line is that practice till you're perfect, right? So that's it for today, guys. I think I'm going to wind up over here, and I'm sure you're all going to do really well, and I'm sure that the next time I'm going to meet you guys, you're going to be very good in English, probably better than me. Remember, believe in yourself, speak with confidence. Mistakes do not matter, so be easy. Don't try to show off all the vocabulary that you have learned. Just be easy, just be confident, have a smile on your face, and I'm sure you're going to be very good at it. So thank you so much, guys. Have a great time. Bye bye. Good night.